YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Come on in, friends. We are about to get started. I am going to get started in a second. I'm setting up my screens. As you guys know, I co-stream. I say it all the time. So that way I can have this content available to repurpose. Post as a playlist. That's what I said. I was supposed to say that, not repurpose, but post as a playlist. So it is here for you all. It will continue to be here for you all. And I am setting my screens now. So I had to post some content. Your girl had to post some content. Post the content. So I was trying to get something out. I'm trying to do it all. I'm a one-woman operation. Hello, how are you? Actually, I'm not a one-woman operation because I'm my moderator. Yes, Michelle Crochets. How are you, friend? How is everything going? I'm here and happy to see you. Happy to see you as well. How are you, friend? I missed you yesterday. So, you talking to a friend who is asleep. I didn't drink my energy, my green drink. I was like, oh, I didn't drink it yet. I had to post some content, so I didn't get a chance to do some of the things I was trying to do this morning. I am working on content today. Yes, yes. So I am in the throes of training and stuff for this agency. So it's pretty intense. And there's a lot of little back end systems and little things I have to kind of get set up. And then I wanted to do a video to kind of share that I'm about to do that about to launch, because I'm trying to launch by Friday. So I had to post content for that. So anyway, it was just a lot. He said, I'm struggling to get the afternoon system down. Okay, gotcha. What you talking about in terms of you said because of your schedule, you're trying to make sure you're doing your content creation, trying to get that system going. Now that you freed up the live availability and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I remember you sharing that. Let me know I didn't schedule another chat with us. I'm not going to be able to do Friday. Maybe I should just say that because of trying to launch on Friday. So I need to make sure I free up some time too. But let's get back on schedule though. So I want to make sure we do continue to talk. Little one is adamant that he is going to not have independence. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, he's the issue. You said it ain't that your plate is full, so it's not like you got like you're trying to keep up with all the to-do lists. But no, he's not letting you get to your to-do list. Hello, friends. Yes, Michelle, she always catches me. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the live. I thank you all for being here. I was chatting with my moderator, yes, Michelle Crochets. How are you, friend? How you doing? And so she was chatting with us. Thank you so much. And really quickly, let me just tell you guys, make sure you subscribe to her as well. She is awesome. She's going to help you with your content creation. She's going to help you with understanding how to optimize your profile, how you can reach your audience. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. And then, like I said, make sure you like the live as well. So appreciate you. And just housekeeping rules, just so that we know, if you this is a professional live session, so we're talking about going live streaming in particular. And then on top of that, I want to make sure you're at least 18 years and older, because there's elements of monetization that's involved in here. So I want to make sure that you are able to consent and you're not a minor. So make sure you're at least 18 years or older. If you're not, this is not the live for you. So my moderator, she'll ask, she will ask. And so just make sure you're not 18. And if you are going to communicate, make sure you are asking about the live topic. And the live topic is go live, and we're going to walk in our purpose, okay? And so I want you all to make sure you're getting the best information and support as possible. So feel free to comment. And then, like I said, make sure you like the live and click subscribe as well. And then I am going to, and I always do this, I'm about to go live on TikTok as well. A lot of the content I'm sharing or information I'm sharing right now pertains to TikTok. I'll be honest with you. This becomes a playlist. so you can go back and watch it. I can support you as you think about your live journey and how you can go about doing it. I literally just got approved. When I say literally, hot off the presses as of Monday, got approved to be a TikTok live host agency. That's part of their live creator network program. So I am an agency. So I'm a entrepreneur businesswoman for TikTok. And so we are so I'm helping people with the live journey. I will be accepting applications as of Friday. So I'm doing a soft launch actually tomorrow. So soft launch tomorrow, Friday full launch. And so feel free to ask questions about that as well if you're curious. I'm happy to help with that as well. All right, friends. We had to let our friend go, huh? Womp womp womp. So I get it. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be a mature person to be in this room, to be honest with you. You can't I had to remove because Paige, I know. I know. So that's I get it. So yeah, we're really like what I was sharing, because of the topic, we want to make sure people are getting information that they are able to truly enact. He said, I'm 19. I don't know what that means, but let me know if you have questions about going live. When you get kicked out. Do you look like you 12 though? Well, maybe I should ask that. I'm joking. Because Michelle, she is going to look at that profile and be like, I don't think so. So just be careful, friend. I appreciate you for being here. Um, so yes, so we're gonna talk all things going live. Let me know if you guys have questions. In the meantime, I appreciate you all joining the live. Make sure you click the like button and then also comment so we can have engagement that way. And then subscribe. Click that subscribe button with subscribe. Also click the alarm so that you can get notifications of when I go live, because I go live daily at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And I also post. Oh, they must have looked like they were 12, huh? Oh, I'm tickled by that. You know what? I'll tell you guys, I have a good time laughing because you guys, the comments, the things that go through my head, how you guys interact, sometimes it's comical and it's a good time. So that's another reason to go live, because you never know who you're going to interact with and how they're going to make your day and how you are going to make their day. So that's another reason to go live. So I want you to kind of remember that you never know. You said I was very serious about helping channel grow. I am very adamant about reviewing. She does. She does review profiles, friends. And that's why she is a great coach. So you want to make sure you're getting the right person that's going to help you grow. So just keep that in mind. This is all about your growth strategy. We are not sitting back being complacent. We are not sitting back trying to figure out how to do this any longer. We are taking action. Okay, so you want to make sure you have the right people who are coaching you and supporting you in your journey. Let me know if you have questions, though. Like I said, what's the old adage? Closed mouths don't get fed. So questions do help with the flow, and then also it's helpful for me anyway, just to kind of know what people are thinking, what people are curious about, and so I can address those topics too. I am about to go live on TikTok so we can kind of stay on schedule. I'm trying my best to be a little bit more diligent with my time as well, so I can kind of come in, add value, because that's what you want to do too, and then make sure I'm supporting people. And then I need to transition so I can do some homework. so so that's kind of my issue too. So I want to just say that out loud and name that I will probably be cutting out close to 11:30. I'm gonna see if I can keep to my time. I usually go longer if there's a lot of questions. All right, friends, I am going live on the TT streets. Yeah, I don't know what that comment is. There's a notification that pops up when I go live. It's happened twice, and one of my people reached out and was like, "Huh, what's this thing about?" And I don't have an answer. It just popped up again. There's like this random message. It's or like almost like an error message, but it's not erroring. So I gotta inquire about that and maybe see if I can get an answer. Thank you so much, friends. Come on in. I appreciate you, Trisha. You love my sound coming. Trisha, I was just saying, Dr. Trish and Trisha, hello, friends. I just messaged you. You just messaged me. Okay, I'll see it after the live, friend. Good morning, Trisha. I was just saying I got that message again. The one you messaged me about yesterday, it popped up on my live again. I was just saying that you had messaged me about it. So I don't know what that is. Now it's day 2. It's doing that, but it didn't do it on the 10 o'clock live yesterday. It did it at the 4. So whatever's happening is something that's related to maybe the live stream. I was like, "Where are you? Oh, you're so funny, Trisha." You said, "Where are Dr. Trish?" You said, "Where are you?" Okay, so what happens? I don't know if you know this, Dr. Trish, and this might be a good something to consider. I actually co-stream. I don't know if you've ever seen me do this before. Have you seen this? Hello, thank you for that daily heart me. So here I'm on YouTube. Hello, YouTube friends. I'm on YouTube as I do my TikTok because I just go live on YouTube, and you gotta have 50 subscribers to go live there. And this becomes a playlist. So as I'm talking, people can go back here, go back to YouTube and see my live recording. So if I ever give something, you're like, what did she say to do? I'm curious. I'm gonna go back and watch. That's what you can do. So you can go back to YouTube and see it. I usually try to get it done by night, by the evening time to post it, because when it's live, I have to make it public for people to see. So put it in a playlist. And so that for that reason, it usually takes me the next day. Okay. And so when I go live in the morning, actually I should put in my time like 10:15, because I normally don't come over here to the TikTok streets until about 10:15. That's what I'm averaging at this point. It's a lot to set up. No, it's not. I mean, really, it's my tablet. I just turn my tablet on and I just click over there to go live. The reason why I'm delayed over here is because YouTube. So my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. You definitely want to connect with her if you're interested in adding the YT as another way to build up your media profile over there. Okay, so she's a great person. She'll come over here. You can connect with her here, but ideally she's in the YT streets. Her name is Yes, as in no, but yes, Yes Michelle Crochets, and so she's a YouTube coach, but she's my moderator. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. All that are coming in, I appreciate you joining the live. And so what I was sharing is that YouTube usually takes a few seconds, kind of like with TikTok. You saw people coming in now, and then we get the room activated. We're tapping the screen, we're sharing the live out. Well, on YouTube, it's a little different. It'll send people in your room early on. And because of that, I usually sit over here for about 5 minutes or so, depending on what the chat is saying and how the engagement is going. And then I set up my TikTok screen as I'm talking and chatting. And so that's why that 15-minute lag. And if I'm slow getting on the YouTube like I was today, it makes it a little bit more delayed. So I probably should have like a 10-minute lag, but it's been about 14 minutes. Okay, friend, we're gonna have to move on. I'm sorry. That's not a topic for the live. I don't know where that was going, but we had to move on from that one. I had to mute the person. How you doing, Coach Gina? Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. So, what we're talking about, I want to make sure people are getting support too with the live. How you doing? Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you for coming in, friend. That's how you come into the live. I appreciate the support. Um, we're going to talk and chat and we'll get connected. I was a little slow today because I was posting content too. So I was like, I got to post the content. You know, they tell you that. Post the content. Just post it. And so you guys know I'm doing homework to create the agency. So I have like training to do. I'm in a boot camp for TikTok boot camp. And then I'm also creating back end systems and stuff. So I have a lot of little things I'm doing. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your friend. And so I have a lot of little optimizing things to do. Let's see. Let's make sure we hit the trolls, didn't we? I don't know. I don't know. TikTok put me in a little interesting location, didn't they? I just had to mute somebody else. I hadn't had to mute people in a minute. TikTok's like, okay, Dr. Lisa, I'm putting you out there. You're gonna be out there in these TikTok streets. I think we did a wrong turn, TikTok. I don't know where we were at. We had all types of people coming in the room. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna get to chat. I know, I was like useless. I don't know if what. We don't need that type of energy. That is not the energy we need in this room. We are not about that life. So, yes, I need to understand my account balance because um, the little I made 12 or so. It says it was paid, but is that the message you sent me? You sent me a message today. I don't know what the but. I'm assuming the but was maybe another post. It got cut off at but. So um, I'm assuming you sent me a message about that. So let me know. I'll check it afterwards, Dr. Trish. Unless you want to come up, I'm fine if you want to come up and just ask some more verbally about it. It Yeah, I'm curious to hear what the but was about. So you got paid 12. You didn't get paid 12 or you did? I'm not sure what you were saying. How you doing, Mother T, daughter J? Appreciate you being here, friend. How's everything going? How is your TikTok life going too? Are you going live? I'm fine with coming up. Okay, okay. Let me send you a request. I just sent you an invite. Okay, friend. Let's see. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Dr. Lisa and everybody. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So this has been something that I've been wanting to understand for the longest, and I had just assumed that I didn't make enough for it to be paid out. Because somewhere I saw that you can't get paid out until you make $20. But as I was checking things this morning, and I know that they pay you out every Wednesday, it said 12 and change or something, and it was paid out. And I'm like, oh, I wonder where it went. So I checked my accounts and I didn't see it go anywhere. So I'm like really confused. And $12 is not much, but
But you want to know where it's going, just because it becomes
yeah,
it could be $200 soon. So you want to know where's it
I
going.
hope so. I pray so. So it's a lot. It's a lot to learn here, and I'm
It's a
trying to
learning
keep it
curve.
all together. I still work, my teaching position, and I submit my grades next week. And as of next week, I'm going like full time here. So I want to make sure I understand everything, and I'm kind of like being careful
Okay.
with going in rooms and
Yeah.
like
So here's a couple things. Let's talk about the money situation. So
okay.
a couple things I want you to check. Um, when you go into the monetization area, first and foremost, let me say this. When TikTok pays out on Wednesday, it does not automatically hit your paycheck or pay bank account because it should go to PayPal. So that's the first question for you. Did you set up a PayPal account for it to go to?
Yes, because
Okay.
when I buy more to fill my gallery, so I can contribute in the lives that I go into. I go because there's a message that comes up and it says, "Oh, you get a 20% discount." And
Okay.
I press on that, and it gives me more coins for more value. And then it's set up to my PayPal. So I'm assuming it is set up. No?
You might want to double check and just make sure that your
Where do I
PayPal.
check?
You're gonna go to So under monetization, let me just finish my first thought. So PayPal pays your bank account. So TikTok sends the money to your PayPal. You should get an email notification that your money was sent to your PayPal too. So hopefully your email account
Is
says
that
it.
it? I have not gotten any of that. No.
Okay. Okay.
I only get emails saying that I'm purchasing, but nothing that I'm getting. No.
Okay. Sounds like you might not have it set up. So we're gonna talk through the setup process. Um, So PayPal pays your bank account. PayPal pays your bank account. It's usually like a 48 hour lag. So if I get paid on Wednesday, and you can set up your payments to go from $1 to 500. So we need to talk about that too because it's not a $20. It's as little as $1 to 500. So I have it set up to pay me out at 500. So I didn't, when it comes to weekly payouts, I don't get a weekly payout because of that. I didn't get one this month. And so because of that, just know that, or this week rather, just know when it does pay out, it's usually like a 48-hour lag. So we'll say Wednesday, you get an email saying you got paid, but then you don't get that, you don't see that money from PayPal dispersed to your bank for like 2 more days. So I just want to say that. So that's a lag that happens. So now let's talk about the setup. So when you do the setup, um, you're gonna go under you're gonna go under monetization. There's actually it's really convoluted and it's multiple clicks. So I'm probably not going to
I'm
um,
sure it
I'm
is.
not probably not going to guide you verbally the correct way, but let me see if I can see it on my other account. I'm going to see if I can check for it, but let me verbally share it. If you go to, because mine's already set up, it probably won't show it. That's what I'm saying. Let me see if I can show you. When you go to your TikTok studio on your profile, click TikTok studio, you're going to go to monetization. Under monetization, you'll see that, you'll see where that $12 dollar amount or whatever the dollar amount is, you're going to click that. When you click that, it should take you, let me see if I can see it from this account.
And that dollar amount says like balance, right? It says balance or something like
Yes,
that.
it does say balance. Yep. Let me go back and see because I'm looking at my, what I was showing. Yes, it says balance. Yep. So you click that balance, and then that balance will show you a screen where the money's coming from. Is it coming from TikTok Shop? Is it coming from other programs? Other programs are lives. So you click that. Then you get to the point where you'll get to a black screen that has like a black box, and it should show you your balance again. Scroll down under monetization. It says live rewards. Click that. Okay.
Okay, hold on. So after it shows you where the money's coming from, all of that, you mentioned a black box. I'm gonna see a black box on the same screen.
It's gonna show a black box where it says that dollar amount, and then it'll say estimated balance, and under there it'll say coins. You'll see a black box in the middle of the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So it should say estimated balance, and then it should say coins. Scroll down. You should say something that says live rewards. Okay. At the top. So this is my. I'm just gonna show this. So it's not showing too much dollar amount, so you guys will see zero because I don't want to show the balance. But you see that credit card at the top? It looks like a little credit card
Yeah.
symbol.
Yeah,
You
that's
want to
a
get
little
to a screen that shows you that. So that's where the live rewards. When you click that, it should show you that credit card balance, that little credit card amount, and then it should show you the email, or it should tell you to complete it. Because mine is completed because I did it already. It should tell you need to add it.
okay. I don't think I did this process.
Okay. So and let me say this. There's a ID verification too. So let's go back a step. See, it doesn't show it on my screen because I verified already. Under the screen, let's see if I can show you. Under the screen where you'll see, let's see, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Under the screen where I told you to click live rewards, you see the box that has the dollar amount in coins. Under that screen, you should be able to see, um, it should say verification. I think that's what it said originally. It says something about verification ID, something like that. Right now, it doesn't say that for me because I've already verified, but I think that's another step you need to do because you're going to verify your identity.
That would be in the same, I guess, page where it tells me about the coins and, right?
It tells you where I said you see that black screen where it'll be a black box where it has the dollar amount for your estimated balance, and then under that it'll say your coins. If you click the coins, that's where you can add more coins to your account, which it seems like you might have set up your PayPal for coins, but not for you to receive your payments. You set up your PayPal for you to pay TikTok. Now you need to set up your PayPal for TikTok to pay you. Okay? So that's what you need the PayPal for.
Okay, and I'm going to check.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Take care, friend.
Thank you.
Bye bye. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any questions. If you guys have, oh, we got the flash go. If you guys have questions, it would be the daily heart meet, y'all. It's the heart meet. TikTok is like, Dr. Lisa, you do too much. You do too much, ma'am. I'm gonna make it hard for you. So thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm sharing information. If you guys have questions, come on in. I appreciate the support. I didn't say hi to my friends who came in. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse, Coach Rhonda, Luna, and Starlene, Rakaya, Dr. Trish, Coach Gina. Thank you so much for all being here, hanging out with me. Let me know, Coach Gina, you're new. You're not new, but you're not a frequent flyer. How are you, friend? How is your live journey going? Let me know how things are going. Um, so, you guys, so with the monetization is very convoluted. So hopefully, thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate you, friend. Hopefully, you guys have that set up. And I think some of you are obviously going live pretty frequently. So hopefully, you've gotten your money, at least one payout by now. Now, I would say my very first month of going live, I set my payout at $100 because I was like, you know what? I'm just doing this for my New Year, New Me goal. We'll see how this goes. And I got paid out for that first month, which was great. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Michelle, you know what? Connect with Dr. Trish while you're in the room still. Don't forget to do that so she can learn a little bit more about YouTube as she thinks about building her community on both platforms. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you all coming in. How you doing, Happy? Appreciate you, friend. So, thank you so much, Shirley. Appreciate you as well. Um, what was I about to say? Payment. So make sure you have your payment set up because first of all, it's making sure you have that PayPal set up to receive payments from TikTok. And then also making sure that you do your verification because you'll think, oh, I got it all set up. I'm going to get paid this week. And you'll be like, why didn't I get my paycheck? Because you didn't do the verification. So make sure that verification is done. Just double check. Like I said, on my screen, I don't see it anymore, but it will say that you need to, there's a verification needed. It's under, after you click that monetization, scroll all the way down towards the bottom of that screen. Like I said, it has a little black box. Thank you so much, Fran. I appreciate you. Night Star. Thanks for that. It has that little black box, so you should be able to go there and do the verification there as well. And it's just a matter of like setting up your ID and doing all that type of checks and balance. I mean, obviously, you get paid from TikTok. You are gonna have to report the income at some point. They're gonna send you, tax forms and stuff like that. So they're getting all that information from you on the front end. So they won't disperse until you've done that. And so yes, so thank you so much, friends. Hopefully that works. That probably is what's happening. That same credit card symbol where I showed you where that credit card, where you would put your PayPal, in that corner, I think there's three dots or lines or dots. Click that too because I think that's where you can decide how frequently you want your payments to come. So that could be the other thing that you need to do. How you doing, Sarah? You say a quick hi. How are you, friend? How's everything going? Sarah, stay with me. Is it a quick hi for real? Like you like Dr. Lisa? I'm just saying hi. I got a jet because I actually was thinking about you. I have not. Obviously I'm not able to check yet on your situation because I want to be able to look. Um, when you look in the system, you're supposed to check for a person. I'm still reading the rules. Maybe I should say that. I got the impression I'm supposed to check for let TikTok do the check based on someone submitting an interest statement. So I need to confirm that first. So, but let me understand the process before I start going in and nosing around the system. So that's why I didn't check for you. But I did find out some more information about, who is eligible. Thank you so much. I appreciate that hat. And so, what are we talking about, Sarah? We're talking about TikTok Live, and I was going to talk about the rules for being able to get access. You got to provide a W-2 for getting paid. No, you don't. Nope. No W-2 to get paid. From TikTok? No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to provide a W-2. Um, no, you're not providing a W-2 now. You are connecting your PayPal, so that's what you're doing. Now, they probably will provide you with um, a 1099 statement of some sort and at the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So that's probably what's going to happen. Yes, there's a code I need to provide. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. So you're talking to is that the help ticket information? You said I'm back. Appreciate you. I think that's the help ticket information. Let me know if that's what it is. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. I'm assuming that said message me so we can just catch up a little bit more about it. So no, you don't have to provide a W-2. You're just providing your PayPal information. No, if you want to join an agency. Yes, there's a code I have to provide you. Yes. Yeah, there's an invite. There's an invite I have to send you. Yeah, so yeah. You are talking about the first time getting paid. Yes. Um, I'm talking about, well, when I was talking about the first time getting paid for Coach Trish, she was asking that, Dr. Trish was asking that question. She didn't have her PayPal. It doesn't seem like she had her PayPal connected to her account. So you have to connect your PayPal. You don't have to provide a W-2 or anything like that. You have to provide your maybe your social security number, and you're filling out some paperwork for that verification. So that's part of it. Yeah, if I recall correctly. Hey, Nika Grace, how are you, friend? I got to run. Can we schedule? Um, Probably not until next week, to be honest with you. I won't be able to do it this week only because I'm trying to get everything set up for the launch. So I don't have time this week. So it would have to be next week. But if you want to message me in the meantime, we can try to chat a little bit in the inbox so I don't have, I don't have to take up too much time. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for those daily heart me's. How you doing, Nika? How you doing, Luna? Thank you so much. Flash goal was the heart me. We are at 6 of 9. So if you haven't sent a heart me, please do so. I appreciate your friends. Was on a call quick, so you saw your flash goal. Yeah, the flash goal just popped up. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it popped up, and I I did get to it. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know if there's any questions. Like I said, I appreciate the questions too, because these are things that I need to start kind of keeping track of, because these are the things that you guys are most concerned with, most of most interest to you. So I'm still trying to make sure I'm being a little bit more diligent about how I'm looking at the training materials, like taking it all in, but also being able to kind of come back and share very specifically what's happening. Thank you all. Y'all so sweet. Appreciate you. It's like, we're going to get this goal. TikTok, like TikTok tried you, Dr. Lisa, with that heart me. That's okay, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Double tap. Yes, double tap. You are sharing the first time you get paid, you can continue. Oh, you said the first time you get paid. You said, so Rick, you said, wait a minute, let me get this information. Okay, let me understand, friend. Let me know what your question was. So have you gotten paid yet? Let me understand. So what I shared with Dr. Trish when she came up, she wasn't understanding why she hadn't gotten paid. And Dr. Trish, the way you told that story, you made it sound like the money was gone. Like, did you get paid? Let me know if you're still here. It's almost like the money went somewhere. Did you not get paid, or did you get paid? Um, Let me know if you got paid, because now it's like, okay, well, if you got paid, then your account did have something attached to it. But I think as we talked, it sounded like you did not get paid. so, so let me just confirm. So, well, go back and confirm just to make sure, is the money still sitting in your balance? Because it probably should be. If it's not, the money went somewhere. Okay, so that's the question. Like, where did it go? So, and let me say this out loud. I want to let you all know there's oftentimes we forget or overlook the fact that you can. I'm here. Looks like I need to confirm my email to get my PayPal. Okay. There we go. There we go. So you need to set it up. Okay, that sounds good. So what was I about to say? The thing that I wanted. It just went out of my head just that quickly. So many things in my head, y'all. Okay. Let me back up. Um, PayPal. It's gone, y'all. It's gone. I don't even know where it went. It was something about PayPal again. I was gonna go on. If y'all can catch me up in the chat, let me know what the last thing I said, because I was going somewhere with something. Okay, that's all I need to do. Confirm email, and that's it. I'm going to assume that is not it. I'm going to tell you right now, without looking at your situation, I'm going to assume that is not all you need to do. That's just my 2 cents. I'm not sure. Did you do a verification? Because if you haven't done a verification, you will not get your money. You'll think the PayPal you linked, which is how you get paid, but you still got to verify that you are who you are. And there's a verification that's needed. So I'm going to assume that's not all you need to do. Also, do you do a video with the process we did when we had the imposters? Did I do a video for it? Yeah. Yeah, there's a video out there. You talking about for TikTok legal? There it is. It didn't prompt me for the verification. It will not prompt you for the verification, which is annoying, but no, it will not prompt you. um, it may prompt you as like a system notification, possibly. And oftentimes I felt like I might have seen it after the fact. I was like, oh, that's what that was about. But I don't think it's very obvious. It's something that will not happen. So what I shared is that scroll down under that monetization. Remember, oh, I was about to say exchange. Let me talk about that. That's where I was about to go with the money. Okay, let me say this. So the box where you see your balance in coins, scroll down, scroll all the way down on that page, past where it says live rewards. At the bottom there, see if something down there says verification. That's what you want to click. So on that screen, scroll all the way down. On the top of that screen, where it had your balance and it had coins, click coins. Where I was about to say is that people often overlook the fact that you can take your balance and exchange it for coins. So you see a lot of live hosts, people who are like in, high level engagers. They are also live hosts, and maybe they've gotten, they've done some battles, they've done some other things. They've taken their funds they've gotten and put it towards coins. So you could do that. So that's when you told me you attach your PayPal and you use that to recharging your coins. You can also take your rewards, the money that you've gotten from your lives, and put that towards coins. So you don't have to use your own money anymore. You can do that exchange. So I just want to say that out loud. So that's where I was about to go with that. Um, and I don't know if sometimes that doesn't register early. It's something I had to pick up later. That I was like, oh, let me start exchanging. Um, Rakaya, you asked the question. Let me know if you're still here. You were like, okay, you were about to talk about PayPal. So that process, you got to make sure, first of all, you attach from a monetization perspective. How do you get paid? You attach the money there. The verification, that's why I said, you said I'm here. The verification actually is a second step. And it actually, if I'm not mistaken, when you click to verify, it actually takes you to your actual setup for your account. So it goes way back to the account settings. It's so when you originally set up your account with TikTok, it's real super easy. You put your email or your phone. You might put a birth date in there, and that's it. But there's an actual screen where you put in who you are. It looks like a whole questionnaire. You're completing your phone number. I'm sorry, your address, some other details. All that is part of your setup, and I think you even in my transaction here it says the $12 was paid out. So maybe your PayPal is attached. They know that. So maybe it was your email that you needed to link so you can get notifications. So if that's the case, then you're going to get it from PayPal. You can check your PayPal to see if PayPal received a payment from TikTok. Yeah. So you can see if PayPal received a payment from TikTok, and then you're waiting for PayPal to send it to your bank. That's what you're waiting on. Yeah. How you doing, Gigi? Appreciate your friend. Yeah. And I know for a fact it's a lag. It's not a same day. It doesn't hit your bank the same day. It hits PayPal, but it does not hit your bank the same day. If you're gonna have that transaction transfer over to your bank. Yeah. Sounds like PayPal setup is to auto pay something. Sounds like PayPal is set up to auto pay something. Auto pay for your live reward. So when you are earning rewards in your live diamonds, those rewards, you are being gonna get paid out by PayPal. Yeah. Can you talk about the league and does and how does it work? Sure. You said no. That's not what you were saying. You're like, no, that's not what I was saying, Dr. Lisa. What does the no stand for? Let me know what you're saying. Appreciate your friend. Nika like, no. I mean, her $12 went to something that was on auto pay. Her 12, no. Her $12 was a payout from TikTok that went to PayPal. That's what we're assuming. Yeah. The payment from TikTok. That's what she got. Yeah. And yeah, so TikTok pays you out on Wednesdays. So the $12 she earned went to her PayPal account. 9 times out of 10, I think that's what. Yes, I see it on. There we go. Mystery solved. Thanks, Dr. Trish. So TikTok is saying payout, or PayPal is saying payout. TikTok is she was on her TikTok screen and she got paid, and it shows in PayPal. So yes, it showed. Coach Jesse said my shoppable video got a white tag because of location. Oh yeah. Well, let me tell your friend. Be ready. TikTok takes their little cut, and guess who else take their cut? PayPal. So what you get in that bank account is gonna be less than that 11.97. Yeah. I don't know what the math is. I don't know what the percentage is, but yes, PayPal gets their cut too. So whatever they transfer over to your bank is minus their cut. So yes, everybody get paid. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, okay, y'all, I see what y'all do. It's like, oh, yes, um, yes. So okay. Let me catch up in comments. Okay, Rakaya, let me go there first, and then Coach Miss Jessie. I think you asked me two things. Rakaya asked about leagues and explaining leagues, and Coach Miss Jessie, you had two questions in you. What's a white tag? I haven't heard of white tag, to be honest with you. I don't know what that means. What's a white tag? Is that a violation? Is that what you meant by that? Because of your location? What's a white tag mean? That I don't know if you're using a term that is an official term, or is that just what it looked like? Um, I am celebrating regardless. There we go. Every penny counts. Every penny counts. Yes, because my payout last week was $13, was it? Yes, they are doing the most. They do the most. So I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When the numbers start growing too, they take a nicer amount of their cuts. So just know that they get their cut. So I guess I don't want on the agency front, I don't want y'all to be surprised. I may have to put that in some training, like know that they get their cut. And their cut is whatever percentage it is, because they get their percentages. So yes. Hey, can you talk about the league and how it works? Yes, I will talk about the league. I select United States instead of my actual exact location. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, Rakaya, leagues. Okay, here. When you if you click my league, go ahead and click my league in the live. Click it says it up at the top. Go ahead and click league. We're gonna walk through where you can see this. You want to click the one that says actual league actually when it pops up. So here's what I want you to do. So once it says league, um, and I'm C3 right now. I think my screen might look different from yours, but let me know. You guys should see it should say C3. If you click it, you might have to click the bottom. I'm not sure exactly where it's located, but you may have to click the bottom portion and it'll pop up and it'll look like the little Superman symbol where it says C3. It's like that little symbol. And then under that symbol, let me explain that because that's the screen you're pretty much asking about. Oh crap, where is it at? Okay. So you're asking about this screen, and you'll see where it has it, where the percentages are. It's like a little timeline bar that's there, and it kind of goes through where I'm at as part of how I'm ranking with other creators that are in C3. And I'm in, essentially, it says the top 59% right now. And then it'll keep growing as gifts are given and diamonds are collected. And then essentially it'll keep growing. And then obviously it'll move up to the point where I will get another couple fragments, and then ultimately a shield to move me up to C2. Okay, so that's a whole process that happens throughout the day. So my 10 o'clock is one live that I do, and if I get diamonds and gifts and all that stuff, it'll move me up along that line. So by the time I get to my 4 o'clock, when I do my 4 o'clock live, maybe I'm at, I don't know, argument's sake, the top 50% or top 40%, whatever it is. Then it will move me over as I grow in that league. I'm sorry, in that live. If I get a lot of gifts and rewards, it can boost me up to the next league. Okay, so the league is a daily per live. I shouldn't say per live, but it's a daily measure of how you're performing in your league. So you get moved up in leagues as you are getting more gifts. Okay, the leagues are important. It's something you do want to pay attention to. How you want to league up and stay in that league, and the shield shields you in that league. So think of it that way. It protects you to stay in that league until, I think there's a time frame. Maybe it'll protect you for like 2 weeks or something like that, until you drop out and you lose the shield. So if you collect enough shields, you can kind of slowly not perform well, the shield to keep you in your league until it doesn't, until you have no more shields, and then you will start coming down. So the shield protects you. So do you get paid from your league or only from diamonds? You get paid. The league is a measure of also performance. Let me explain that. So let's go. I'm not sure if it's a violation or not. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Coach Jesse. That's something I have to research. I'm not sure what that means actually. You will see if it's a violation if you go to your creator help score and see if it says violation. So go to TikTok shop for creator, scroll down all the way bottom of that screen, click your account standing, and it'll show you if that is a violation they gave you and what does it mean because of that video. But I don't know if it is in fact a violation. Okay, so let me show you this. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to my camera roll. I'm going to the one that has the little hand that comes up, and I'm going to talk about the scale live rewards. So Rakai, that's essentially what you're talking about. I got to find it though, so give me 1 second because I haven't talked about it in a while, and I got to find my little screenshots. So I'm going to talk about the scale live rewards because the leagues are, oh, where is it? The leagues are important to pay attention to. Um, Thank you all. Appreciate you all. I thought I talked about it more recently than that. Let me go back. Oh, thank you guys. I hear the symbols. Thank you for the donuts. I can't see who sent them. Give me 1 second. Let me come back. Scale live rewards. I may have to do new screenshots. I didn't think they were that far up because we talked about them recently. They shouldn't have been that far up in my camera roll. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do new screenshots because I don't see them. Okay, I think I found them. Or did I? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Scale live rewards. No, I don't see it. I'm wasting time. Okay, let me go back. We're gonna do new screenshots. Screen went black. Your screen went black, or my screen? You are gone. What happened? Oh, y'all could hear me, but y'all couldn't see me. It was black because I was looking for my screenshot. Yeah, I'm back now. Huh? That's new, ain't it? That's new. It was a pause. Yes, it went black and silent. You're back. Okay. Huh. When I go look for my screenshots, is that new? That's never happened before, has it? Let me know. I gotta do new screenshots though. So let me go in here and to go to Skill Live Rewards. Let me find it real quick. Uh, I don't know if it's gonna. Okay, hold on one second. No, it's not like that. I was weird. It was weird. I was like, that's never done that before. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. I'm still trying to see the skill level awards. See if I can find the info sheet for you all. It may not because we're not. I don't think it's gonna let me get to it. Okay, I need to find it. Yeah, it's not letting me get to it. Let me, if I go way up in my camera roll, I can find it because I have to go way back to like March. That's when I did the original screenshots. But let me do this. Let me verbally talk about it, and I'll make sure when I do my 4 o'clock, I'll do some new screenshots. I'll go to my to the live home center. It has it there for you. Even before you go live, it says the scale rewards. So what it shows is just so that, and so walk with me and we're gonna try to visualize this. You know what, maybe I can do it from my phone. That's why I didn't have screenshots. I think I used my phone last time, didn't I? Is that what I used, friends? I think that's what happened. That's why I didn't see the screenshots. Because I was like, where are my screenshots? I don't think I used them. I don't think I did it. I think I used my phone and I just walked you guys through what it looks like on my phone. Let's see. Um, well, this is not going to work either because it's not. I forgot we were talking about. We were talking about the Scale Live Awards. Um, it's not showing it the way. Why am I drawing a blank? Okay, let me just talk through it because I don't see it here. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. So Scale Live Rewards. There are weekly missions, and there are per live. So per live, the most you can make is 40%. Okay, so stay with me. Okay, 40% is based on the time that you go live, how long you go live rather. So 25 minutes or higher will get you, it's the per live breakdown. Then they have, and you can get up to 38%. So 25 minutes or higher. So I tell people to do 30 minutes just to be on the safe side. So you can get 38% of your rewards. Rewards are the diamonds that you're collecting. Then they have how many new followers you get. So those two metrics. I'm trying to go live for 2 hours now. Oh, look at you, friend. Look at you. Let me get my sound effects. That's awesome. Awesome. Stay at it, friend. So, so per live, you're getting 25. If you go 25 minutes or higher, you get 38%. If you get 5 new followers, you get 2%. That's 40%. 40%. So with the 40%, you have essentially you have that 40% per live. Then there is, almost think of it as a weekly pot of money. Okay, those are called the weekly missions. The weekly pot of money that you earn, you can earn up to 13%. So pretty much they say the 40% plus that 13 equals creators can make 53%. Now here's what I will tell you. The average creator does not make 53% because you're not in the A league. The A leaguers, they get there. No, we don't get there. So when it comes to what makes up that 13%, we get to like 49, maybe 49 and a half. That's average each week. There's some nuances to that where you can get a little extra if you league up. And that's the question you were asking. if you league up, you can get a little extra. I think it's like a 2%, or I'm sorry, it's 1.1, 1 point, no, 1.5% that you can league up, and you can get that bonus. I think that's what you end up getting, or maybe it's 3%. It's something like that. I have to go back and look at the paper. That's what I need to go back and look at. But then, so that's where that bonus come in when you league up. So that 13%, thank you so much, friend. That 13% comes from a couple different ways. Well, three different ways actually. It comes from how many days a week you go live, so your duration. If you're going live, um, 1 day a week, you get 6%. 2 or more days, you get 8%. Okay? 2 or more, you get 8%. If you do your heart me's, people coming back to your live, the quote unquote your team, when they come back to your live, they engage with your live. That heart me is also factored in. And so they have a percentage that's based on that. If you go over 100, you can get 1.5. Now to get to 2%, you gotta have 2,000. I don't know why they did that. 100 or more, or 2,000. Like, oh, okay. So that's the heartening. Then it's the league. The third reason is the league. So if you league up, you meaning that if I went from I'm in C3 now, and I went to C2, I would get a little bonus that week because I leagued up. And I think the bonus is like, again, I got to check the numbers. Is it a 2% or 3%? It's somewhere along in there. And then if you are an A leaguer, there's a little bonus for you if you stay in your league. So I think you maintain your league, you get a bonus. So that's all factored in. Thank you so much. How you doing, Humble Rich Peace? um, Dr. Trish, you said, what's a realistic league to be at as an average content creator here? C league is realistic. Um, so with the agency conversation, we're going to learn a lot more about how to league up. So that is in the training, okay? He said, I'm listening, I'm okay. That's good, friend. That's in the training, and I'm actually going to try to look at some of that stuff in the next 24 to 48 hours. But yes, that is in the training. There is some cheat codes I'm noting. So there are some cheat codes in terms of, wrong thing, in terms of how you can, in fact, league up and make sure you're maximizing your monetization. Now, just just from real quick glance, and I don't have all the answers. How you doing, Happy? I don't have all the answers yet. Just a real quick glance. A lot of it is making sure you're creating energy in your live, and um, battling is a piece of it. Those matches, but thinking about how you do those matches. Are you doing friendly battles? Are you doing box battles? Are you doing some other challenges within your agency challenges, things like that, where it's not so stressful and so overwhelming. So people do that quite a bit in the lead up. So that's something I want to bring. And I'll probably tap some of you battlers in the room to make sure we are getting the best information as possible. So that'll be a big piece of it. You said it's the training at 4 p.m. Tamika, what training, friend? Which training? My live at 4 p.m. is I'm still doing my live. Do you have a You said training. Do you have a question? Let me know. I'd rather do box battles. Yeah. See, and that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna encourage, once I do a little bit more information, because I gotta understand the dollars and cents of it all, and just how does it work in terms of making sure you all are maximizing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people just be battling for battle's sake, but I want you all to maximize. So with that, I want to do some more research on the match section. There's a whole section about matches, so I'm going to look at that and just learn a little bit more. But just making sure that we are doing what's authentic to us. Again, I never said I was a battler, but I get the monetization. I understand that that's a piece of it, and I see where you could do it in a way that's still authentic to you, where it's box battles or just celebrations. People do that a lot. Have different milestones that you're doing, and you're doing it in a way that says, okay, okay, I can do this. This is going to be something where we're just going to have a fun time. We're engaging, and we're doing this because we hit this milestone, or this event happened, or this is my anniversary, or whatever the case may be. So I think that's the way it should be done. So yeah. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure. Thank you. How you doing, Gloria? So live hosts get paid by the gifts. Yes. Yes. You get a percentage. Yeah. And the engagement. Remember I told you? New followers, people coming back to your live that are part of your fan club. Yes. But ultimately it is your rewards. All that is factored into those diamonds you collect. It's the gifts plus the engagement. Like a coach is doing battles. I like that approach. Yes. See, that's the type of stuff, just making sure we're thinking about it and doing it in a way that again is authentic to everybody. I still do one-on-one. You still do one-on-one battles? Yes. You mentioned you were taking notes. I'm taking notes from y'all just to see what kind of questions y'all have. So that's a question I need to put back. I need to put in here the battles, and you guys are asking questions about the leagues. So I need to make sure um, I'm really talking about leagues quite a bit more too, because leaguing up is part of your monetization. You want to surpass your league. You want to constantly grow. So you want to see that growth. I'm celebrating 60 days today in my room. I asked some to join me. What time? What are you doing? When are you doing it? Is it 7 p.m. Eastern? Let me know. What do I have to do to get monetized when I go live? What's the requirements? 40. Um, Hello, friend. Okay. Yes, yes. What do you have to do to get monetized? What's the requirements? Go live. You got to be 18 years and older. Is that what you're asking? Like you go live. Well, let me understand this. Are you 18 years or older? And do you go live? Because I'm saying nowhere. Oh, so yeah. Uh, got your friend. So yeah, do you go live? Let me know if you. Yes, your bio is kind of interesting. You might want to make sure it is something TikTok can continue to push out and help you grow, friend. A few community members will join as guests, not battle format. Okay, okay, gotcha. Okay, what time is your live, Coach Rhonda? Is it? Did I say it right? Is it 7 p.m. Eastern? Let me know because I'm trying to remember from last time. You said it, yes. I see it, friend. Okay, yeah, say it in your bio. Um, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so people are just gonna come up and you're just gonna chat and talk and stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Um, yeah, that's totally fine. Uh, you probably need to take the profanity out because you might not get the same engagement that you want. Maybe that's what I would say. I mean, it's up to you. I don't try to run people's situation, but you might get more engagement if people didn't have to read through profanity in your bio. So I would check that out. That would be my recommendation. We have another one today, Doc. What you mean? We have another what? Another what? Um, we have another one today. What I miss? Um, Hello, how you doing, Coach V? Um, so yeah, monetization comes in repeat of yesterday. Oh, gotcha. I'm slow on the uptake, y'all. I think I'm a little sleep deprived. So yes, you know. Oh, part of it's people with me. Um, but okay, friend. Thank you so much. My hubby's calling. I'll call him back. But yes, that's what's happening. Okay, I got y'all. Yeah, I was a little slow. Didn't know what to say. Yeah, hey, I was slow. It was me. It wasn't you. You was spot on. I had two that I had to mute earlier. Yeah, I don't know TikTok. I said TikTok must have me in some side street. I don't know where I'm at. I'm in the side streets right now. TikTok trying to figure me out. They want to take me out of my cooling down, but they think it through. They like, okay, let's see. We're gonna turn her this direction. There's a question about once they go live, how to monetize. Um, yes, Nika. Uh, so I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that. I don't think Nika was in the room yesterday. That's what happened. Nika wasn't in the room. We need a code word. We do. We do. I think you should. Nika, you wasn't in the room yesterday. We got a little inside joke going on right now. I think you might have missed that. Did you miss Jill? Did you miss Jill? This isn't that. Did you miss? Were you here with Jill? Let me know if you was here with Jill. And then Coach Jessie came up and told us about her story. Oh, bananas could be it. Bananas. He said I get the gist. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Let me understand. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So let me 40 Glock Millie. Okay. 40 Glock Millie. Let me answer your question, friend. The code word be Jill 2.0, J 2.0. Gotcha. J 2.0. Yeah. Okay. So let me do this. Okay. Let me do this. So let me answer the question. Yes. So let me answer the question. When it comes to going live and monetizing, there's a couple different things you want to think of, and I actually just talked about it a little bit with the Scale Live Rewards. Scale Live Rewards is based on and is our friend still in the room? Let me know. Let me know is our friend okay? 40 Glock Millie. Okay, let me make sure you're still in the room with us. Okay, say hi so I know you're still here, and we can I'll go down this path. I think you're asking the question about how to monetize with you said I'm here. Appreciate your friend. Hello, Silver Fox. Okay, so how to monetize when you go live. So there's a couple things you want to pay attention to. There's actually a couple different ways to answer this question because first of all, let me ask this: are you going live? Going live means as a live host, you have to add value. You're talking to your audience. You're connecting with them. They are interested in what you have to say or what you have to share, what you're doing. Um, Reading your bio, and I made the comment about your bio because I was like, I don't know what you do in terms of what's going on. So, are you an artist? What do you do? Like, what's your niche? What's your thing? So, if you're not going live yet, then that's kind of what you want to think about too. What would you talk to your audience about? What would you bring to them? What's the thing that you want to share with them? And then when you share that with them, you're going to add value. And I tell you, you need to know who your audience is. You need to know the demographic, the psychographic, the pain points as you're talking to them. The other thing I will say, because you're going to talk to them because you're going to add value, because if you know them, then you can relate to them. And oftentimes your audience is a reflection of you, people who are going to be able to relate to you. And so as you are engaging with your viewers are then going to allow or are going to resonate back with you. They're going to get to know, like, and trust you, and they're going to continue to support you. So that's important for you to first start with you, what you're going live with, what you're going to bring to the live experience, and then be able to connect with your audience. I just got all my equipment, so yes, I will be in Nisha's gaming and fishing. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, you know what, friend? I need you to put that in your bio. Yes, you need to change your bio. I'm just going to say that right now. Your bio got to get changed. Your bio has to speak to what you're going to post content on, and if you're going to go live, how people will look at that and say, oh, this person's going to be talking about gaming and fishing. And I'll tell you right now, Miss Darlene going to say she loves to fish. So she wouldn't even know that about your bio. So you need to make sure your bio is something that people in this live room will be able to see and say, oh, I want to connect with this person because they have an interesting bio topic, and maybe I want to go to visit their live. I want to connect with them and engage in their content. I was going to change it before I start. Yep, there we go. So now you're going to change it because you're going to change it as you're engaging in these lives because people are going to see that. Yep, people are going to see that. Yep. And so you want to make sure you're starting to build your community. I see in your bio you do want to get to 2,000. So again, you want to be able to get to 2,000, and people are not going to hesitate with, okay, is this person really somebody who is, you know, somebody I want to connect with. Um, Yep. So look at it, her merchant. How you doing, friend? So yeah, so we're gonna change that. So that's your homework for tonight. So now let's go back a step. So your question was like monetizing, like really understanding monetization. So here's the other piece to this. Start making sales with every shoppable live now. Yay! Look at you, friend. You've added. That's what it's about. Practice makes progress. A lot of my a lot of my followers are in their 20s. I didn't want people to think I was weird just adding people. Let me ask something. Are you in your 20s? Let me know. Let me know. Let me ask that question. You don't have to tell me your age, but I'm just trying to say, like, is that your audience are 20 somethings, or you're saying they're in their 20s and you're saying, okay, you're in your 30s. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you want to change your audience to be 30 somethings, people who are going to relate to you and resonate with you. Is that what you were thinking? And now if you go live, you want to get a different audience, and it may not be your current followers. I think that's what you're sharing with me. No content. You don't have content either, so you got to produce content. People in this room, we got investigators in this room. Millie, Millie, don't. I mean, I'm just saying. That's why I said when you come into a live, you got to make sure that your bio and your content is there. You said they investigate for real. That's why you said hello. A lot of gaming community are young, so oh, gotcha. So that's why you're from a gaming perspective. You're saying, okay, well, you got to put the gaming content out there too of you gaming. You got to put that out there. So you are attracting them. So yeah, yeah, sounds like they are just starting. Yeah, it does. It does. So Millie, you're in the right space. Let me say this. You're in the right room. We gonna get you right, friend. We gonna change your name. You ain't gonna be 40 Glock Millie no more. You ain't gonna have, your bio gonna be clean. You gonna have some nice, mature, gaming, interesting, fishing, interesting followers. So yes, that's we gonna get you there, friend. A lot of gamers they cross over from makeup beauty. They are my age. Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. Looking forward to your age. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so Millie, let's get you back. Okay, Millie. So when you come into a live, so here's what you're gonna pay attention to. Love, love how supportive we are here. Yes. So when you come into a live, you're gonna notice your audience too. So this is the other thing I want you to pay attention to. You're gonna notice your audience because I tell you all the time, and this is nothing against you, because I know you're asking all the right questions and you're in the right room because you're not in a room where people are gonna ignore your comments and get you and not get you the support you need. So monetization is what you're asking. I love when you when you get on a teacher role. She's so good at it. So, thank you. That's my okay. Let's see. That's my gamer tag. So I kind of can't change that, but that bio I will definitely change. Okay, Millie. Let's say this. I'm gonna say this out loud to you, Millie. Let's go here now. Let's go here. Okay. This is your only account. Is this your only account here? Let me know if this is your only account. Because I'm almost thinking your strategy, if you want to start going live, yes. Are you going live? Okay, would you want to go live and you want to game while you're live? Because that's a different conversation. If you want to use this account and game, use it as your gamer account, I think you need to think about how you use this account. Yes. Okay. Okay. So if this is going to be your gamer account, then, obviously, like you said, that's your name, that's your tag, that's all this stuff here. You monetize because people will gift you. When it comes to gaming, and you know this, you got to be good at it. That's how you gonna get gifts. She can change her nickname or username. Um, I think it's a cool name. Yeah, I mean, yeah. She said it's her gamer tag, so and I'm using pronouns, and maybe I shouldn't. Um, but Fish and I have a separate account. Yes. So yes, that's what I would recommend for the fishing. Do a separate account, and if you want to have a conversation over there that's different and attract a different audience, I would build out that account for that topic. People will recognize that name. I like it. Yeah, they will. Oh, you said I'm a he. Laugh out loud. Okay, see, thank you. Thank you so much for correcting me. I was like, I'm using pronouns. I probably shouldn't. So I was like, I don't know. 40 Glock Millie. My mom, Millie. I was like, okay. Appreciate you, friend, for correcting me. I was like, that would be interesting, but maybe that's, it's a gamer name. Okay, okay, now that's better. So here's what I would tell you to do. Keep this account for your gaming. Now, let me ask this. Are you good at whatever game you play? Because that's where the gifting comes in. When it comes to gaming, you got to be good. We saw Millie as Millie, but you meant military. Probably so. We gonna look at some words. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, Millie. We gonna look at the bio. We gonna look at names. We gonna dissect. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, Millie. All right, friend. So let's go back. Okay, you didn't answer the question at what game do you play? And then my next question is, you say I play a lot. Okay, you do Call of Duty, and that's why my name is Pistol. Okay, gotcha. Are you good at it? Because that's the thing about it. With gaming is very much about being very good and very skilled at what you do. You cannot come here and not be good and expect for people to monetize and gift you and support your live. So that's the thing about it. The other thing is you're going to need a streaming key. You're going to need to, do you stream on, I'm assuming you stream on Twitch. So do you stream over there? Um, so you'll need a streaming key. It's easier to get a streaming key actually because I am now about to be an agency. It's easier to get. Millis is short for millimeter. I'll laugh out loud. I can play pretty good. Okay, all right. So yeah, so because of that, yeah. And you didn't ask the question. I'm assuming you're on Twitch. Do you monetize when you go over on the other platforms? When you're streaming over there and playing and stuff, because that's going to be the big piece of it. You're going to have to make sure you're able to bring in the audience. Streaming, going live really is about, bringing in your audience and them wanting to support you and saying, yes, I have a Twitch, I haven't started yet. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so you'll need a streaming key. So you'll need that. And with the streaming key, you'll be able to have both TikTok and Twitch combined. The only thing about, here's what I would tell you, Millie. Go on the home screen. So it's time for you to start doing a little bit of research on what you want your live to look like. So that's the first step. That's what I tell everybody to do. Dr. Lisa, what you know about Twitch? Let me find out, girl. I am not on Twitch, but I know a lot about it. My boys. They're about to be 2021. I've seen my share of video games. I've seen my share of Twitch and all the yelling and screaming and talking to the screen and talking to you. Oh my gosh. Yes, my husband's like, shut up, y'all, just stop it. They're so loud. Change your bio, add some content, hit the live button, friend. There you go. That's Nika. Nika just told you, just hit the live button. You know what I would tell you though? Yeah, when they, oh my gosh, seriously, all there and yes, and still, they still this way. They are true gamers, both of them. But um, yes, OBS is streaming live is that a key? Yeah. The OBS is offered here. When you're with so I just got accepted as an agency, approved as an agency. That is something that agencies can get their creators that are under them the key. So that is part of it. Here's what I would tell you though. I want you to start doing some research because you told me you're not on Twitch yet. And if you're doing this, you probably need to see people who play Call of Duty, people who are doing this here on these TikTok streets, how they set up their screen, how they are streaming, all the things that they're doing. I will say TikTok's a little particular, whereas people who are over here, it's easier to monetize than more so over on Twitch. But um, but I have a Twitch, but I haven't posted any content. Yeah, so it's easier to monetize over here than over there. So people like it like over here from a monetization perspective. However, it's strict over here, so it's not the same strictness that you got over on Twitch. So you just pay attention. That's why I said do your research to see how other people are doing it because they're going to be able to tell you, or at least you're going to be able to see how they operate and see some of the do's and don'ts because it's very they're very particular over here. You know the way what you're saying to your audience, you cannot not. And if they are doing it, they probably have violations that they've had to navigate. But you cannot beg for gifts, and a lot of people were doing that with those earlier especially the gamers. They were like, "Hey, send me this, send me," and they were naming gifts and stuff. And so you gotta be careful because you get caught up in the game and you're saying, "Okay, guys, I'm not gonna do this. Do you guys want me to do go down this or shoot the with the whole gaming thing?" I'm just thinking about Call of Duty type terminology. But if you want somebody to do something, if you want to do something, you can't ask your audience if you send me a gift or if you do this, then I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? So that tit for tat. So you just got to be really careful. That's why I said go do your research to see how other gamers are operating. I would do it under the phishing account, so they don't see 40 Glock Millie if that's your call name. And so you're doing it from a research perspective, and then that way you're able to really get a sense of what to do and not to do. That would be your best thing. And from a monetization perspective, it is just gaming. That's what you do. You just game and you're talking to your audience, you're engaging them, you're having conversations and stuff, you're sharing story. I'm not begging nobody for gifts. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying though. But you got to be, from a gamer perspective, you got to be in the game at the same time, you got to be engaging your audience. So it's a dual, it's not just me sitting here talking to you. You're literally playing the game. It's almost like I say shoppable lives are a little harder because you got to be talking about the product. It's not just a conversation. So you are multitasking. You are reading your chat. You are talking to your audience. You are gaming at the same time. So their skill is a little bit different in terms of how they engage the audience because you've seen on Twitch people are having whole conversations and they're looking at their chat but they're still gaming, so it's still that. So you might want to look at other live hosts and just kind of take notes and say, okay, you know what, I like the way they did that, or that's something, no, that's not me, I ain't begging for gifts, so that's how you want to do it. So just caught up in the game. So yeah, so it is a skill though. And any of my people who are people who have different the crafters, the painters, your art, you're doing the color grids, all that stuff. You're multitasking because you're doing your craft, you're doing whatever you're doing, and you're looking at your chat, you're talking to them, and you're interacting. So it's a combination. Let me know if that makes sense, but that's ultimately, you have to kind of work through that process. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I appreciate you. Okay, cool. You explained that well. What about the live management thing? Is it legit? Live management? You mean live studio? I think that's what you mean. I think you meant live studio. Live studio is the platform most gamers use. I think that's what you're talking about. Is it legit? It is legit. It is legit. Let me say, I have never used Live Studio because I hear it is for gamers. Be right back. Okay. So I hear it is for gamers. It's not just for your average person who's going live like this. And so it has a lot more interactive buttons and features and stuff for you to stream from your computer as you are also doing your gaming. So yeah, so for that reason, yeah, it's legit and it is designed for people who are gamers and maybe some of the other performers. So yeah, I would definitely consider the live studio. Matter of fact, I think you have to have the streaming key. Know that creator manager program thing that you can join. You talking about my agency? Is that what you're talking about? So the creator network program, there is a creator manager program. Hey Doc, how you doing, Eugene? There is a creator manager program for content creators. Yes. Okay. So content creators is the creator manager program. Creator network program is for live hosts. So there's two separate programs. Um, the creator network program is what I have for live streams and helping them. It's legit. Yeah, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't legit. It's legit. It's when it comes to legitimate, I would say I tell people, this is the first thing I say. I tell people it's important for you to kind of understand your commitment. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Okay, cool. Okay. So it's important for you to understand your commitment to going live. And so if you are not someone who is, actively going to participate in going live, then it's not going to benefit you. I mean, if you're, because ultimately you're not going to have, the algorithm is not going to see you as someone who is consistent. So you got to be consistent. You got to show up. I tell people if you really want to kind of see growth and see monetization, try to do at least 3 days a week. 3 days a week. If you're thinking from a Monday to Sunday schedule, that you're going 3 days a week, and you're also trying to go at least an hour, if not 2 hours, each of those days. Particularly since you may not be doing all week long or daily. So you want to make sure you're doing lives as much as possible, or going long as possible rather. Did you get the flash go? I did. It was the heart me, but we achieved it. Thank you so much. Hold my heart me in case. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. So yeah, so it's legitimate. Okay, cool. I'm doing a soft launch tomorrow. So actually, I'm happy you asking all these questions. I'm doing a soft launch tomorrow. In my live, I will submit I will add the application for people to get it. Um, and it's going to help me. I'm going to try to see if I can get about 10 people, if not more, to go on the system, see who's eligible, submit those applications, and kind of go through that process. So I'll roll it out officially tomorrow, and then I will do a hard launch on Friday. So it'll be an official launch. All right, cool beans. Cool beans. Look at you. Y'all saved me for this afternoon. Then thank you so much. She will. I'm not going to hold you any longer. You answered most of what I wanted to know. Thank you. I will check back in. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Do your research. Do your research. That's the main thing for you at this point. You got a little homework. Work on that bio and do some research. And then work on that second account. That's your account where you can really kind of go around and do your research without being incognito, in terms of nobody knowing it's you. And you can do it that way. All right, friends. Let me know if there's other questions. What questions didn't I answer? Coach Jesse, are you still here? You asked a question. Earlier about shop, but I think you were talking about that shop, the white tag, about the location. But let me know if there was another question. And then I was just going to share a little bit about some of the early findings that I'm noting. So as you guys know, I'm with the agency stuff. I want to make sure I kind of communicate. I'm going to try my best to be as transparent as possible when it comes to like the requirements for getting approved with any agency, because that's my understanding. TikTok has rules about who can have an agent. And so a couple things I'm like looking through the fine print and just making sure I kind of pay attention to those details, because that'll be stuff I have to share with people. One of the things I said yesterday, I said diamonds matter. Diamonds, it wasn't diamonds, it's followers. It's followers, the way where it was worded. So I think I said, 1 million diamonds. It wasn't 1 million diamonds, it was 1 million followers. Okay, so you can't have over 1 million followers and be with an agency. So that's what it was. You can't have over 1 million followers. If you have anywhere between 200,000 and 1 million, you can ask for professional, special permission. It's like elite access. So you can ask for special permission. The one that is, it's aligned to diamonds, but it's not a diamond count. It's actually a dollar amount count. If you've made over $5,000 at as a live host within the current, from the current month to 5 months back, they won't let you be with an agency either. But if you've made under that, I think it was anywhere between 2,000 to 5,000, you can ask for that special permission. So that is part of the elite access. So that's something else you kind of want to keep in mind. So these are kind of the hardcore rules that I'm seeing. So people who are in that situation, when your application is submitted, it will have, I'm gonna see, that's what the soft launch is about. It will have a notification saying that they don't meet the criteria. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. The other thing is, depending on your account, another thing I wrote down, like, so if you have been with an agency, you can submit a you can submit a 30-day notice to leave that agency, and then you have 2 months. That's called that cooling down period before you can go to another agency. So you cannot. So I'm assuming there's a notification in the system that will say no, this person is ineligible because maybe they're in that cooling down period. So we'll see what the notifications say, but that is something else that that is in black and white in terms of they can't go to another agency. The other thing that's in here is when it comes to diamonds, it does have a provision in here. If you have two accounts, the account that you got the higher amount of diamonds on is the one that they have to look at first, to determine if you're eligible or not. So it's the higher amount that they look at. Um, um, and so that's the account that they will determine. That's the account you have to use if you want to be part of the Creator Network program. If you are in the Creator Manager program, because our friend just mentioned that, you cannot be in the Creator Network program at the same time. So it did not name TikTok Shop Partners, but it did name that other program. Um, and then there's some milestones when it comes to how you are tracked in the system. So if they don't consider you no longer a rookie on the account that you're trying to get access to, then you can't be in the program. So they really do want it to be newer live host or people who are still with some room to grow and expand. So that's what they're trying to do. So if you're someone who has earned some decent money going live and you've done some things, then they're like, oh, no, you can't do it. So just note that that's part of it too. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. If you delete an account because you got violations and you on that account and you want to switch over and try to get it on a new account, they say it has to be that violation account is the one they have to factor in, and they'll approve or disapprove you based on that account. So that's the account that you got to get factored in on. So those are the things that I just see in my training and the boot camp stuff that I documented, just so that you guys kind of know some of the things that will prevent you from being in a program with an agency. Any questions, friends? Let me know if there's any final questions. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm still kind of working through the little boot camps and doing my back end systems. I am doing my subscriber only live today. So I'm doing my sub only live at 6:30 p.m. today. So I'll be doing that and we can get some more questions answered there. But let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm going to head off because I've been on right now. Gosh, it's been 90 minutes. So I'm about to head off shortly. But if there's not any last minute questions, I will let y'all go. I so appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. I'll be back at 4 and we can chat and connect then. And then, make sure if you got some points up here, make sure you claim your points. And Coach Rhonda, you said 7 p.m. tonight. Anybody else? Who else is going live? Who else is going live so we can put that in there and make sure we're connecting. So 7 p.m. tonight. Yes, okay. And that's your 60th. 60th day, not 60th birthday, not 60th anniversary, but your 60th day of going live. Congratulations. You you probably should do an impromptu box battle. Just see what it's like to do a box battle. That should be something you think about doing. So chat with me. Send me a message if you want to chat about it. But I think that's something you can try to feed in and just see what it looks like. Coach Miss Jessie, what are you going live? What is the sub live about? What is the sub live? The sub live today is going to be Ask Me Anything. I'm also, with subscribers, I also always want to bring monetization to the conversation. So I'll talk about the agency a little bit more, just in terms of understanding why an agency, why would you do it, how do they help you, how do you grow, how do you monetize, that type of stuff. So I'll start talking about that a little bit, especially with subscribers. Um, my Instagram group chat, I'm going to go to y'all to my IG group and just make sure I'm sharing information over there too. So I said, you said, okay, you will message me. Yes. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much. I'm about to go live on Just Fab now, 11 a.m. Central, and Coach at 5 p.m. Central tonight. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so Just Fab is the shop account, and Just Fab, she got some nice new things in. So you definitely want to join. You definitely want to go to her live. She got some nice items that she is modeling. I love it. Love it. Thank you, Luna. How you doing? Dorothy, thank you for sharing. Shane, thank you for that daily heart me. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I appreciate you all coming in to the live um, and connecting. And so um, I'm gonna head off now, but I will be back at 4. I'm trying to get some work done. All right, chat with y'all later. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, my friends. Appreciate you being here. I will be back at 4. Come on back. All right.